Hello and welcome to Gangrene UK's 5-Minute Flight. On today's episode, we are going to go back into history. Our very first episode, we looked at Weeb Eubank, the man who delivered the first Super Bowl for the Jets, and at time of recording, only Super Bowl victory for the Jets. Hopefully, in years to come, we'll be able to change that. And today, we're going to look at the man that helped him do it on the field, Joe Namath. A huge character, massively important person, not just for the Jets, but for the AFL and indeed for the NFL going forward as well. So with me today, I've got Anth.
What's up, guys?
And we've got Otis.
Hi, guys.
Lovely to have you with us again, gentlemen. Anth, what have you got for us?
I mean, I've got all the jokey ones. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not really big on looking too far back on the stats. But obviously, Namath, he's in the Hall of Fame, and he's in the Hall of Fame for what essentially is a lackluster, less than stellar career. But Joe Namath essentially was the first superstar athlete. He made Sports Illustrated covers. He changed the way people looked at sports players. Broadway Joe truly edited sport. We probably wouldn't have sports stars we had today without what he did back in his day. And to be fair, his guarantee has probably shown more people things on confidence and leadership than ever. I mean, the only thing it showed me was the fact that he made a deal with the devil and we're still paying the price. So yeah, Joe Namath, I mean, you can't knock the guy. He's an absolute legend. So yeah, I'm all in on the fact that people that didn't know all this suffering that you're having as a Jets fan is Joe Namath's fault because he sold his soul to win a Super Bowl, and I would let him do it over and over again.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, hopefully that curse can be lifted without the price that some people say has to be paid for that. So it'd be lovely to see Joe watch us win another Super Bowl. Okay, Otis, what have you got for us?
I guess one of my big things that I like about Namath, and I think one of the bits that makes great history for the Jets as well, is the first Monday night football game ever being played, being between the Jets and the Cleveland Browns. A game we actually lost in the end, 31-28, I think the final score was. Joe threw a touchdown, actually threw very costly interceptions, 3 of them in the game, which was sort of ever Joe Namath style, I think, the gunslinger that he was. So yeah, I really like the fact that not only was he sort of making history with his antics on and off the field, but got the Jets into some amazing moments as well. Obviously, the Super Bowl being won with the guarantee, but yeah, some other league history as well. And that first Monday night game would have been a special place to be, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Of course, in true Jets fashion, we lost that game. So yeah, exactly. First Monday night football. Okay. Anyway, so for me, I went back a little bit further. I thought I'd delve a little bit further into the history. And Namath sort of appearing on the NFL stage, and very much from what I can ascertain, when we get into the NFL and the AFL, indeed just essentially American football in general at that point, very kind of almost militaristic expectations of people. You know, this was about, you know, short hair, clean shaven. You know, your conduct was a way that would be befitting of someone in the military, and Namath obviously didn't see it that way. He didn't agree, shall we say, with that. His knees, in fact, being a reason that saved him from being drafted into Vietnam. So the irony of his knees being such an issue for him all his career, the army said, "Yeah, we can't take you in, to Vietnam." And what he would do is as part of his routine, he'd always tape up his black cleats with white tape. And in fact, it was Bill Hampton, who was the Jets equipment manager at the time, realizing he had to do this for Namath every time, actually called up a company he knew and said, "Guys, I need you to make some white shoes." And the company said, "Are you crazy?" He said, "It's for Namath." They said, "Yeah, we'll do it." And so Namath is wearing these white shoes. He got so much abuse for this. He was, crowd shouting at him, people having a go. He didn't do it to show off. He actually was making himself a target. It's like, come at me. I'm box office. Yeah, I've got the white shoes, but you're going to come at me and I'm going to rise to this. you know, the 1985 home opener, the crowd are chanting, "We want Joe, we want Joe." He's not starting quarterback in that game, but he gets in into the second half and does really well. The thing I want to finish on, though, with Namath was his impact on the AFL, and particularly, the NFL, because he scared the NFL. They were scared. The owners were scared of him. They were scared of this $427,000 contract. You know, the Jets, by the way, sold 2,500 season tickets the week after that contract was announced, which paid for his salary for the first year anyway. So that's job done. They averaged 60,000 as a result of this, more than most NFL teams. And it all moves towards the merger. And the merger actually is agreed on the 8th of June, 1966. It's going to happen for 1970. And Al Davis was the AFL commissioner for that year. And I'll leave with this. Al Davis simply said, "Namath made us." And I'm saying to you, if Al Davis is going to say some good things about Joe Namath, because let's face it, his teams didn't like him, as in they didn't like Namath, the way they would treat him. You know, I think that says a hell of a lot. So, you know, there we go. Fantastic guy. Without doubt, we've overrun the 5 minutes there. But, you know, probably not by as much as I may have thought. But still, we just try and keep things keep it loose, keep it a bit of fun. Always a general 5 minutes. So, gentlemen, thank you very much for your time. Thanks, Anth. Thanks, Otis. Appreciate that. Thank you, everyone, for watching and for listening. Any comments, as ever, please pop them in the chat. Any constructive criticism, pop it in the chat. Keep your eyes on all the Gangrene socials. Loads of stuff constantly going on. Get involved. You know, let us know what you want, and we'll try and get it covered for you. Thanks a lot for your time. Thanks, everyone. Bye.